Hi everyone, happy Veterans Day. There's a money bomb going on right now, so if you haven't donated yet, please head over to ronpaul2012.com and make a contribution. Every dollar really does count. Today I wanted to talk about Ron Paul's stance on Iran, which I completely agree with, and it's generally seen as something that's a bit controversial in the mainstream media and political establishment, but I think Ron Paul's non-aggressive, non-interventionist approach to Iran is exactly what our country needs right now. The media and the political establishment have been using the exact same rhetoric to justify launching a preemptive war on Iran that they did to justify invading Iraq back in 2003, and it blows my mind that people are actually falling for this. After 9/11, we all know the Bush administration stressed the imminent threat that Iraq allegedly posed to the United States because they might have weapons of mass destruction. In reality, there were no WMDs. The United States spends billions of dollars a year on intelligence gathering, but we weren't able to figure out whether a country had nuclear weapons or not. So that's something to think about. In my eyes, the government really doesn't have any credibility in providing the public with truthful reasons for going to war. Ron Paul is the only candidate who will not wage war on Iran if elected. I don't want to see more of our men and women go overseas to die in a war that we can't afford and that doesn't have a justifiable cause. The media and political establishment have created Iran to be a much bigger threat to the United States than it actually is. Iran as an enemy to the United States is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Think about this. The United States has almost 9,000 nuclear weapons. Iran has none. Yet we are the ones that need to launch a war. This doesn't make sense. The government and the media want us to believe that Iran is a threat so they can wage a war without much public opposition and expand the U.S. empire. If Iran is threatening to bomb Israel, which is what this argument often goes back to, that is Israel's problem. Israel has at least 300 nuclear weapons, and they're a sovereign nation and can deal with it on their own. If Iran and Israel want to get in a fight with each other, that doesn't mean that the United States has to get involved. Ron Paul said in an interview with Chris Wallace last weekend that we should offer friendship to Iran, and the neocons and warhawks have laughed at this remark, but I think it's a great idea, and it's so sad that we live in a society where we've been conditioned to believe that peace is not a possibility. If we stop trying to tell the rest of the world what to do, we might be looked on more favorably in the international community. Think of how the rest of the world views the United States. It's seriously embarrassing. We march into these countries, we occupy them for years, we try to tell them what to do and how they should live their lives, we take their civilians as collateral damage. This is why the rest of the world does not like us. On this Veterans Day, please take a moment to reflect on all the men and women who have been sent overseas to risk and sacrifice their lives because of our country's blind devotion to war. It's time for all of them to come home. A vote for Ron Paul means a vote for peace and a vote to keep our troops safe. Please like this video, repost it, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can check out my blog, follow me on Twitter. The links are down below in the info section. Thank you all for watching.